Okay, welcome back to Port Eastington. We're going to get stuck into Fibonacci Part 5. It's been a few days, been a bit crook, but I'm all good now. Well, mostly all good. Let's wait to get a bit of sunlight. Bit of rain happening here, of course. It's pissing down. So of course Fibonacci is over here. The frame is done. We need to start building some more. We've got connections, train, subway, freeway. Traffic flow sitting at 75%. It's an all-time high for this city. And we might just do a little tinker here, first of all. Wish the rain would piss off though. Let's see if we can fast forward the rain out of here. Alright, no more rain. Let's have a look here.
Hi, I'm Greg, owner and founder of Steel Frame Spots. Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my
No,
family line,
that's not
I
gonna
was
work.
unable to play spots at the elite level I would have liked to. Instead, I invested my energy into getting you the lowest prices possible on athletic gear. Unlike the local sports teams, you can count on us every year. I fight every day to get you the best deals. I'll never drop the ball on prices, and that's because low prices and my customers' happiness are not affected by the short fingers mentioned earlier in the advertisement. Just remember, when the game's on the line, who do you count on? Steel Frame Spots. That's who. Check out our ad in the Weekly Nickel.
Is that the intro to a Wicked House track? Or the sound of a dial-up modem connecting? I'm Jessica Statler, and this is Synthetic Dawn Radio.
Okay, let's try something different. Let's have no crisscrossing. Let's try that. Okay, let's get out to Fibonacci. Check out this freeway. Appears to be running well. All right. So what we want to do is build this campus here. But what will be the main university administration building? Yeah. How are we going to structure this? The thing that we do need is the connection down through here. Maybe we can follow this line. I don't know how we'll do that though. Oh yeah, that's directly 45. Yep, easy. Oh, we still got this on. Okay. 45. How can we get a 45 straight to that? It's not exactly 45. Okay. What is it talking about? Okay, so suddenly I can't connect that road. Let's just flip out of something else. Yeah. And try again. The fuck is going on? There we go. 90. Okay, what's going on here? Can we do the... Alright, that's screwed with that part. Is it going to be painful now to fix? Let's see.
Dinosaurus. The only restaurant where the servers are dinosaurs. Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a
Not
T-Rex
without...
is serving you T-bone. A pterodactyl is serving you teriyaki. A brontosaurus is serving you chili dogs. Every archaeological find, like our Stegogeki, our Raptor Burger Rex,
Oh, it's screwing with everything now. Great.
brownies adventurously named the Dino Droppings. So, take a trip into the
Don't you
wild
just
with
love it?
Dinosaurus. You can dine in or dine oh.
Why? Why?
Utopian like
Don't make me do the whole thing again.
uncertainty about housing, steady work, appearing successful in the eyes of your neighbors.
Jeez.
Now the anti-anxiety medication is more heavily regulated than ever. What's a young
Oh,
entrepreneur to do when their day isn't going as groovy as planned? Don't worry.
oh no.
For this week only, our entire music library has been graded by level of cheer and pegged directly to the stock
I've
exchange.
made a right mess
May
of
the
that.
sounds of your future carry you through the highs and lows of your day.
Okay. Let's not get all worked up. Let's just fix it. Okay, it's fixed now. Oh my god. Let's get that bit back in here. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh man. Ah, that's the wrong piece. There we go. Yeah, we'll see. All I did was trying to get these guidelines for my campus here, and I completely screwed this intersection that, I sorted out before. Very annoying. Okay, so let's try a different tact with reconnecting this. There we go. Actually, we need it to bend. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get it back to that right angle as well. Okay, cool. Ah, and this street here as well we need to fix up. See if that union tool works in this situation. No. Let's try it without anarchy. Nope, we need anarchy. It's just gotta get the angle right. There we go, back in business. So Chad, if you haven't seen this before, this is Fibonacci. My new little center thing that I'm building. This is the main city here. Pretty extensive, got about over 100,000 people. Got Riverview down here. Nice little enclave, if you will. And Serenity, my favorite place. The one place in Port Eastington with green features. Only because I don't want to put power lines over the water. Alright. Let's stop procrastinating and get back to this. How are we going to do this? Looks like Anarchy didn't connect that properly, so we'll try that tool again and see if it actually works. Or is that the wrong one? Union, I think that's the one I'm looking for. No, that's definitely not it. Let's just add a node in the middle. There we go. Put a center point in here. But is it though? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's 6 points. snap on properly. There we go. Thanks for the follow, Chad. Appreciate it, mate. Guess we should box this. So that we can get that angle. Alright, we're gonna have to anarchy it. Why are we a level higher? It's really insistent on going a level higher, isn't it? Okay. Maybe we should just make it 45s. Or should we make it a thinner angle? If we go 45, we'll be down like this. Leading straight into the water. Yeah, let's do 45s. Uh, 45. I did this bullshit where it didn't connect. Okay. Okay, 45. Okay. So we want this to be able to continue on. So it's a pretty decent hill there. Why can't I get that lot? That. Okay, what we'll do is. We'll do it from this way. Wow, that's a sheer cliff face. Anyway, we'll work out what we'll do with that. Just need to make sure that's actually straight, which I think it is. Get rid of this. Continue this on. Okay, let's have a look at our what sort of campus buildings do we have? We have the administration building. Oh, that seems to fit pretty well in there. Well, it did a moment ago. Okay, there we go. What else have we got? So we got the dormitory, study hall, groundskeeper Willie, futsal. What's this? Ooh, the outdoor thing would fit nicely here. Oh, needs to be in a campus area. Okay, so let's create our campus area. For now, it will be here. To about here.
The Brontosaurus. For millennia, these gentle and graceful giants roamed
All right.
the earth, grazing off the lush vegetation of the time. Their mere existence
Fibonacci
transformed the landscape and made a lasting impact
National
on our world. It's that
University
legacy that Dino Oil is proud to continue by using
campus.
their eons-old dead bone goop to fuel your 5-door wagon, making it the oldest form of recycling there is. Dino Oil. Embrace the
That
power
works.
of bones. Carb up with yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what stage of life you're in,
So what have we got?
we
School
have the
science.
perfect
We got
meals for
a
you.
School of
From
Medicine,
birthday
School of
noodles to
Law,
wedding noodles, all the
academic
way to
statue
those
thing.
most
Yeah, that's
viral
pretty small though.
meals. Every occasion has a noodle at yakisoba,
Chess
so
club,
experience something different.
media lab,
Yakisoba.
bookstore,
It literally means fried noodles.
laboratories, auditorium, academic statue number 1,
Welcome back to the most successful
university
station on
commencement
air.
office. What does
This
that
is
look like?
Synthetic Dawn Radio, and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Jessica Statler.
math club, university library, university fountain. What does that look like? It's pretty small. Gym, cafeteria, outdoor study. The outdoor study bit's pretty big. Futsal club. Dormitory. Okay, so we're going to need the initial building, which is this. Wow, there we go. Oh, look how close it is, but it's just not. Can we move it slightly? Yep, that should be enough. Can we make it higher? Yes, we can. Question is, can you paint a pedestrian area on top of a university area? It's a pedestrian area and a park area. No, you can't. Well, that's pretty lame. So I can't even use pedestrian roads in this area. That seems pretty dumb. What's this? Forest industry. Commercial, wall-to-wall buildings. Tourism special. Leisure, yeah, okay, cool. So basically, I can't use my pedestrian area walkways, which look much nicer because it's a university area. Well, that is pretty retarded. So it leaves me with these. Stone could work. Anyway, we can always change it, so we'll just go with that for now. See if I can get this connected up to here. Anarchy it. Can I anarchy it without it losing its... That's not really ideal. Okay, we'll look at that later. Most university buildings don't need roads. I'm assuming this building does though. The administration building. If they don't need roads, could I, in theory, just use the pedestrian ones anyway? And I shouldn't have anyone whinging about it. Let's give it a crack. Could run a tram line through it. But I've already got a fair few tram lines here. Let's try this one. Yeah, that does look a lot nicer. Oh, I think that's a pedestrian road there. I think I need to change that back. Yeah, that looks way better, those roads. Okay, that's not connected. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Is that actually straight, or is it just because it's on a... It doesn't look straight. Okay, we'll come back to that. It's a pretty massive park. Maybe we could just start with a statue. What's this? That's the fountain. I think we need a statue. That's just a small one. Can we get the bigger one? Oh, they're all about the same size. Okay, let's go this one. Oh, it's a bit... It's offset. So what we might do is... put a road that's straight. Yeah, I think that works better. We turn that into a path. maybe we can move this. Closer. Oh, it's retarded that these things don't connect automatically. Ugh. Why is everything so painful? Okay, what's the next building? What's that? Oh, yeah. Commencement office. Need one of those. It's weird how it just... Ah, it's because anarchy's on. That's why.
The wait is over. It's finally here. Friday night chili bowling at Andy's Bowling Alley. Every Friday night, anyone who buys at
Why
least
wouldn't I
2
be able to
games
build
of
it
bowling
there?
gets a free bowl of chili. So don't wait. Book a lane now. Due to recent incidents, the chili will only be distributed at the end of your visit. That way you can enjoy it wherever you want. In a park, at home, or on a construction site. In the meantime, you'll have all the fun that bowling can provide. So come on back and be reminded that you're not actually that good at bowling. Andy's Bowling Alley.
Back when electric lighting was first invented, everyone made such a fuss about it. Now that Edison's off in the dusty old past, why doesn't anyone give credit to the inventor of neon lighting? Let's hear it for George Claude, savior of city nightlife. Just imagine the kind of bogus clubs that would exist without him. Who wants to chill out somewhere well lit past midnight? This next song goes out to you, Claude.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we don't want that there. Where the hell are we gonna fit it though? This still needs its road. Where are we going to put this frickin' commencement building? That would be a good spot. It's for graduation, so it's got to be a nice spot. It might have to actually go over here. Yeah, it'll need to go down to the water. Alright, so let's forget that one for the moment. Oh, there's university paths. Seriously. Alright. Study hall. Dormitory, study hall. Groundskeeper. Library. Okay, the library's an important building. Oh man, all these spaces are like a touch too small. Including that one. Although, I could sneak it in just there. Yeah. That works. Can we drop it down a bit? Yep, that works. Okay, we've got a library now. Next, math club. Auditorium. How big's the auditorium? Oh yeah. That might work there. What else have we got? Laboratories, bookstore, media lab, school of law, chess club, school of science. How big is that? Oh my god, it's massive. I think I underestimated the size of this campus. It's gonna have to be a crossroad campus. Well, let's do the auditorium. Chuck it right about there. no, it needs car access. Guess I can't use that, so if we use maybe this guy here. Oh, it's gonna ruin the whole thing. Although that works. What we might do is bugger off this connection, continue this one. And fuck you, Anarchy. Come on, you can do it. No. There we go. Alright, it's getting there. So this study area, or can we chuck? Oh yeah, that could work over there too. Alright, what have we got again? Dormitory, study hall. Study hall, how big is that? Oh yeah, that could go next to the auditorium. Definitely too big for those spots. Maybe we could try it here. How big is that? Oh yeah, it's only a small little bugger, this one. Alright, dormitory. What else can we put in this main part? The gymnasium. What else have we got? Cafeteria. How big's that? Not too big. Laboratories. Oh yeah, that's pretty big. The bookstore. Oh yeah, awesome. The bookstore will work here. Do we put it here or do we put it here? Well, the library's there, so that makes sense. Actually, why does it look like... No, I guess that could work there. Don't know why I wanted to put it so high. It's going to put it too high over here, right? So we're going to find a sweet spot. Yep, that works. And these are the large ones, so we can't really do that for the moment. Gymnasium. Although we're looking to put it there. Cafeteria. Is that all we've got left? Study hall. Oh, that's definitely not going to fit there. Oh no, hang on. Don't we already have, what's this? Study hall, okay. Alright, let's go to the gymnasium here. Make it flat. On that inside anyway. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's definitely not straight, hey? What the hell's going on there? Oh, it's being.
Can you hear
Is it just the elevation?
it?
Let's
Listen
check that
closely.
out.
It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment.
No, it's
Pop
definitely not
soda.
straight.
Belch the best.
Why won't you build straight?
Say cheese, it's cheese week at Big Bite Burgers and Fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our
What if I
all-you-can-eat
just
signature
go
sides like our famous bowl full of
bang?
melted cheese, served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless chubbler, or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Pig Cheesy, and our signature flagship, the spicy blue cheese top jalapeno cheese blucher. Hurry in and get them while they last. After all, why take a little bite when you can take a big bite?
You're listening to Synthetic Dawn Radio with Jessica Statler. Tune in and dance your way through the rat race.
No, it keeps trying to bend it ever so slightly. It's on straight. It's on straight. So why won't it just build frickin' straight? That's straight. Let's see. It pisses off to the side. Okay, turn off. Road. I might be tripping out here, but that still doesn't look straight. It's that damn node. That's what's doing it. Oh, why is it? No, it won't give me the angle. Are you kidding me? Like, seriously. Just give me the damn angle. That's straight. Oh my god, how hard is that? I don't know, if I do this... Yes, it's straight now. Man. Let's bring this down. Alright, we're getting there. What else have we got? Do we really want this here? Maybe we could leave that as Parkland. Yeah, I think that's better. It's a bit high. See if we can get it a little bit more even. See, that's definitely straight, but these here. that's better. Okay, so we want that graduation place right on the water. So, can we... Really need to level that out. Why is it doing these freaking squares? I hate this thing that installed with a mod. It's just I should figure out how to fix it. Is this not a right angle? Like, why is it? That's so weird. Okay. This should be a right angle. Obviously it's not. Even there it's not really a right angle, but anyway. Oh yeah, it is. How are we going to structure the rest of this place? Move right angle that back in.
Last year, Horse Economy 3 smashed PC sales records and took the industry by storm. Now the hit equine economic simulator has a new expansion that delves into the cutthroat world of real estate. Horse Economy 3, Stable Markets. Can you work your way from lowly horse to be the head of a major real estate empire? Can you spin your holdings into a billion-dollar conglomerate? Can you work your way under the fence and out of your pen and onto your life as a property mogul? Spreadsheets have never been hotter. Pre-order now and get a free horse hat. Horse Economy 3, Stable Markets. Buy low, sell hay.
The wait is over. It's finally here. Friday night chili bowling at Andy's Bowling Alley. Every Friday night,
44.9.
anyone who plays at least 2 games of bowling gets a free bowl of chili. So don't wait. Book a lane now. Due to recent incidents, the chili will only be distributed at the end of your visit. That way you can enjoy it wherever you want. In a park, at home, or on a construction site. In the meantime, you'll have all the fun that bowling can provide. So come on back and be reminded that you're not actually that good at bowling. Andy's Bowling Alley.
inflation. Well, all I can say is, if you're being left behind in today's society, you were probably left behind a lot back then too. The past is the past, and we're looking to the future. Why reminisce when there's money to be made? Still, this next song goes out to you. No, maybe you never chilled out at the skate park smoking cigarettes in an embroidered varsity jacket. But if you close your eyes, this next song will almost let you taste the asphalt itself.
There we go. Fuck me, why won't it just do it? It's so annoying. Ugh. Let's try this. I just want it straight. Is that too much to ask for?
Why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on.
Bloody hell.
Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. I don't know if I can go
Bloody hell, this building is massive.
You've been missing from Earth lately. And I don't know if I can go on. Stranger, why are you acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately. And I don't know if I can go on.
Okay, we want that there, but we want it straight. Okay, we've got our School of Science here. What's the other one? School of Medicine. We don't want a School of Medicine. School of Law. Good, mate. How are you going? Coughing my guts out.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the best service and the best home-style
Oh,
meals in town. We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now, be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility across town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so
yeah, I've
we
not
can
been
never
well over the
safely
last few
venture
days.
down there on that
Getting better.
awful, awful night. We just want to focus on
I do
making
apologize. It's probably
convenience
not fun
every
listening
night
to me
at
cough.
the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill, from our family to yours.
Dinosaurus, the only restaurant where the servers are dinosaurs. Our animatronics are so real, you'll think a T-Rex is serving you T-bone. A pterodactyl is serving you teriyaki. That a brontosaurus
Yep,
is
I
serving you
reckon. Are you in
cheese.
Australia?
Every dish is an archaeological find, like our stegogetti, our raptor burger Rex, or the pile of crumbled sticky brownies adventurously named the Dino Drop.
Yeah, a lot of people have.
Take a trip into the wild at Dinosaurus. You can dine in or dine O.
Okay, so we got one,
Is that the entrance
one,
to a wicked house
two,
of X?
three,
Sound of a
four,
dial-up modem?
5, 6
I'm Jessica
units
Statler, and this is
from
Synthetic Dawn
here.
Radio.
Okay, so I should be able to match that angle in theory. Let's see if it works. I think so. I'm building this university precinct in this whole new section here called Fibonacci, because the whole structure is based on the Fibonacci spiral. Starting here, going all the way around through here. This is another section of my whole city. This is the main city, Port Eastington. Been working on it for a while. I actually only got this game in January. I held off nearly 8 years buying it because I knew I'd waste a lot of time with it. And here I am, wasting a lot of time with it. Oh, better fix these. Yeah, so it's pretty intensive. We'll chuck on the get it going for a moment. Now traffic's a big thing in the city. It's sitting at 69%, 80 and 69 at 68. To be honest, getting it up to this level's been actually pretty good. It used to sit at 60, 55, 60. And it does fluctuate as well. So for some reason I'm having some massive issues in the city here. Again, but it'll probably come good soon. They got metros, they got trains. One of the big things with the traffic I find is I gotta watch these metro lines, make sure they're actually running. Because when they get clogged, the whole city's traffic just goes mental. Well, yeah, I used to be a massive SimCity 4 fan. I really played the hell out of it. Like, I really enjoy these city builder games. But I just had other priorities. So I chose not to get it for ages. Got it in January, and the crash sale. I was actually, no, sorry, I got it in Black Friday crash sales originally, and then I just got the rest of, well, not the rest, a whole bunch of other DLCs in the latest fire sale. But yeah, I enjoy it. I do love how much you can use curves in this game. It's so much more natural than SimCity 4. SimCity 4 was great, but obviously it was a little bit restrictive. With the mods in this game as well, it just makes you be able to do so much more. So yeah, this is Port Eastington. Starting to question the name of the city, but you know. So I've also got this part out here, which is called Ridgeview. This is quite nice here too. You can see Ridgeview out here. You can see the main city in the background. And created this island here called Serenity Island. This is probably where I'd choose to live. Look at the views, mate. Look at the views. So yeah, this is Port Eastington. And my latest project has been Fibonacci, of course. That's the airport. I might extend the runway so they look a bit short. But the planes are still flying. That's functioning. So yeah, so Fibonacci, I'm trying to really keep all the lines straight and really build something special off to the side here. So I'm just working on Fibonacci University. Yeah, well, put it this way, I just enjoy doing this sort of thing. And I'm currently actually studying to be an urban planner. So, we've got a problem here. Problem fixed. Okay, so it's gone into nighttime, which is a little bit annoying. I hate working at nighttime. I'll just do a quick cinematic, because this is always pretty cool to kind of have a few snapshots of the city while we wait for daylight to come back. Yeah, I guess in a way you could consider it studying. Tomorrow I'll be spending all day working on assignments, which will be fun. Yeah, I'm at uni. Uni part-time and working part-time as well. It's interesting, the mods in this game really make it so much better. I hope the new CS2 actually has a lot of the mod stuff built in, because it'll be a little bit disappointing to have to go back to sort of more basic version of the game. What are you studying at uni? Yeah, I don't think anyone really knows for sure. I mean, you would assume better graphics for sure. It'd have to have better graphics. I mean, having better graphics and maybe just having from the start all the really good mods just included would be like a great step forward. That'd be a great starting point. Hopefully, not taking years to add features like they did with the last one. They should really just add the features they had and then create a whole bunch of new ones. Take it to another level. That would be pretty cool. My PC just manages to run this as well. I haven't got a. I mean, my computer's decent, but the graphics card's about 5 years old. This is just running on a 1060 6 gig, believe it or not. Are you in Australia? Um, well, I'm in Queensland. I'm studying through USQ, which is University of Southern Queensland, mainly because I was able to do it all online, and that was started before COVID. So, but probably a lot of unis let you do it online more now since COVID. But I believe UQ you can study it at QUT, Griffith. I think a lot of the universities do it. I'm sure Sydney's universities would have it as well. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I grew up in Sydney, but I've lived in Brisbane since '99 now. I'm sorry, I could never move back to Sydney after. Don't get me wrong, it was a culture shock when I first moved here, but it's definitely grown on me. I was going into year 11 back then, so I moved with family. So it's more of a family thing that we moved up here. And Brisbane has grown heaps since '99, that's for sure. It was really a big country town back then. All right, can we get some daylight coming on? Let's speed it up. How's our traffic looking? 72%, that's not too bad at all. Not too bad on the patronage for the main train station. Oh, look at this. This metro is pumping it. 655. Yep, cool. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't know. Sydney's just, since being in Brisbane, like Sydney, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful city, that's for sure. I love visiting it, but it's so expensive to live anywhere decent. And then you got to deal with all the traffic. And it's just like, I don't know, I find Brisbane's got a nice balance of being busy enough, having enough, but not too over the top. And then obviously you got all the beautiful beaches on the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast. I just think value for money wise, Brisbane is better. Although a lot of people obviously are realizing that now. Now Brisbane prices are going through the roof. So yeah, entry highway. Oh, you mean from the end of the map here? They're the connections here. The connections actually bring a fair bit of traffic in. Like if I click here, you can see the amount of traffic that actually feeds through the city. And here, fair bit of traffic comes in through here. We've got this underground highway that runs through here. This one here is probably my main east-west. So there's a decent amount of highways through here. Yeah, I love Melbourne as well, but I don't know if I could deal with the weather. My brother moved down there. Yeah, I think, actually, let's have a look here. If we click on here, so traffic coming in from this part here. Yep, see, it does, yeah, it's doing the same thing here. So it feeds into the next connection into that city, and also to this connection here, and also to that connection here. So yeah, so traffic does feed through the city, which is, of course, oh, I mean, look here, this is really not cool. Like it actually feeds through the city center freeway just to go to another city, which is not ideal. Yeah, Brisbane summer is humid hot. So Sydney, you'll get those, 35, 40 degree dry heat days, which are fully intense. Whereas Brisbane generally will have like a consistent, 30 to 32, but really humid, and really constant. But weirdly enough, since COVID, the last summers since COVID hit have actually been reasonably mild. Although the last maybe 2 months has actually been humid again, um, to what it usually was back before COVID. So I don't know what the go is with that. Um, yeah, it had been surprisingly mild, and the winters have been quite cold, like you would actually consider them cold. So yeah, but if you're coming up to Brisbane, you'll probably, I mean, it's the humidity's still a little bit up. Oh, you'll definitely notice it coming from Sydney. It'll hit you as soon as you leave the airport. All right, we got daylight again. All right, still trying to figure out how this campus is ultimately going to function. There's actually a fair few pieces you can put in the university. So what we might do is bring this around. Might get rid of this hill. Well, actually, we might leave it for the moment. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Yeah, Brisbane's got decent job opportunities. I guess it just depends on what you do. I mean, most of the major companies are in Brisbane City, so it's pretty well serviced for most industries. Yeah, there's heaps of expansion in Brisbane. It's getting ridiculous, and the prices are just, yeah, I mean, not compared to Sydney, of course,
What
but
does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like to smell a mountain?
alright, maybe we should chuck another
Naturally,
park
we're
in
committed
here.
to
Should we
letting you
chuck it
do the
here?
impossible. And now we've
Let's put it
succeeded
here
in letting you
initially.
drive the undrivable. The Jubilee Dementia. The car engineers said shouldn't be made. Test drive
made it
won't
very
oil,
raised.
and
We'll lower
experience
that.
what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving.
It's
Jubilee.
pretty decent
Be
change in
reasonable
elevation.
or be
Actually, what we
fast.
might do is move it.
In this age of rapid progress and expansion, it's not uncommon to feel like you're being left behind. How can you know if your net worth matches up to the standards set
You know,
by
it's
society?
talking about jobs. It's
Personally,
funny. Like I
I
know,
like
I
to go for a
guess
little
it really
greener
depends what
than
you
be
do,
left
but
behind.
Brisbane's
It doesn't
probably,
matter who you are as a
well, I
person.
think it's, I don't know, I
You
think
gotta
it's sort of
demonstrate your
national,
worth
but I don't know.
using style and
It's the first
branding.
time in the last, what, 6 months or 12 months where I've actually seen places actively advertising, like, I guess, especially hospitality for workers, that there's not enough workers. You know, I've never seen that when I can't even remember that. I can't even remember ever seeing that. So the fact that there's so many, you know, I mean, really, you could say there's really no reason for someone to get a job if they really want to. It's probably the one time ever that that's really, really true. Okay, let's look at this here. Bring this down a bit. Flatten this out. Not enough electricity. Yeah, we know there's no electricity. That's all good. Wondering if we just change that whole elevation so it's flatter. Yep, we might do that. So bring this down. Bring this whole street down. Ah, there we go. It's not even connected there. Bring that down. This down. Oh, another tree. Where'd the tree come from? Oh, it won't even. Oh wow. Look at that. Is that a glitch in the Matrix? Seriously. Okay, all that just to get rid of a tree. Ah, it's because anarchy's on. Let's turn anarchy off. Let's try that again. I need anarchy back on. There we go. Yeah, it's a good mod, but it can be a bit finicky sometimes. But it really unrestricts a lot of stuff. And it just lets you refine. This one here to change the elevations, move it, which is this thing here. That's a great mod as well. You wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now in vanilla. Okay. we want to keep it elevated wrapping around, we might leave that. Might bring this down a bit. Okay, that looks flat and much better, much more to my liking. That can go down a bit more. Bring that back down to. We've got a little bit of a hill there, but that's alright. Okay, so we've got the two main campus buildings. Now what else can we chuck in this campus? We haven't got any dormitories yet. Where are they gonna go? What else we got? Groundskeeper. We need a groundskeeper. Should we put it here or here? Let's turn off anarchy. Sure, we might hold off on the groundskeeper. Futsal club, how big is that? No, it's not that big. Gymnasium, I've already got that. Cafeteria, I don't have. I think. No. Maybe we could chuck that there or there. I'm gonna go here. And the rest of Fibonacci, sort of working as I go. I mean, this is the little, I guess, the center thing. So train station, metro, tram, center there. So probably going to have my commercial center probably centered around here. And then probably surround it with, I'm thinking it's going to be high density residential. And what I'm going to do, which is going to be time consuming, I guess, but is probably actively select what kind of buildings are going to go in here. Because I've got a whole bunch of assets now. But if I let it go nuts, it's going to put like European, it's going to put all different type of assets. Most of my city was built before I got those assets, so you can see here it's kind of mostly, like except for this spire thing, the vanilla assets here, which I don't think are too bad to be honest. But I just don't want to mismatch, so I'm going to have to really refine what building's going to go there. In the city center here, these are essentially props, skyscraper props, which look cool, but disappointingly they don't really function as actual commercial or residential buildings. They like operate as tourist attraction, which is kind of dumb. But I do have growable skyscrapers, so some of them are popping up like this one, which is actually growable, which is actually a functional, but still, the weird thing is it's still kind of unrealistic because this tower here has like literally 6 households living in it, which is just, you know, come on, that's a bit retarded. And in this part here, I knocked all the houses down and made it all high density and let the growables just grow here. So these are all here, but let's have a look at this building. 13 households live in this building. They got that whole building to themselves. And then you got these super skinny ones here. 7 households live in this. So there is actually a mod that's called Realistic Population. I only found it when I was well into this build, and I did try using it, but the game just would crash. This city would crash, and it does warn you to try to use it initially at the start, not in the middle. But apparently that sort of makes, especially commercial buildings, more realistic in their populations. So, a lot of these office buildings, I think, only have like a smaller number of people. Like there's 15 workers in this office block here. It's just not realistic. But you can imagine what would happen to traffic if that mod actually worked. Yeah, they're just rich and own 2 or 3 floors. Yeah, there's a lot of rich people in this city. So yeah, so that's the plan anyway. But I just really wanted to, like, with most of my city, it's very like curvy. There's no grid system, and as you know, in Australia, the grid system's only really been used in really older parts of suburbia. Otherwise, you know, Australian suburbia is quite curved. And I tried to build some green links. The other thing it doesn't really have is creek systems. So as you know, like creek systems would run through cities, and generally, particularly with newer suburban areas, they build to the contours, and they build to you know creek areas because they're usually flood areas as well, and they become green links. So I tried to put in some sort of green linkage in the city to sort of replicate that kind of thing, to give it a bit more, you know. So yeah, with Fibonacci, I just wanted to try something different, try a gridded system, but with a little bit of a spin to it. So yeah, so I wonder if they'll maybe put creek, because you would have creek systems all through here. Like if you look at the terrain, it's not really realistic in that sense. Although this is the only map I've actually played, so there's probably other ones that are more realistic. I just haven't had a chance to really look at it. So I think with the green link for Fibonacci, I'm probably going to run a green link all around the outside spire here, linking back up to here. So yeah, so that's the plan. Let's fix up the height of this. So whereabouts in Sydney do you live? University groundskeeping, futsal club, what have we got? We've got gymnasium, we've got that. Cheers, mate. Oh, I've got a university fountain I haven't used. Where are we going to put the fountain? Guess it's got to be down the center.
Hi, I'm Greg, owner and founder of Steel Frame Spots.
All right.
Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family line, I was unable to play spots at the elite level I would have liked to. Instead, I invested my energy into getting you.
I live northish. Yeah, I lived in the west.
on athletic gear. Unlike the local sports teams,
I was a
you
Westie.
can count on us every year. I fight every day to get you the best deals. I'll never drop the ball on prices, and that's because low prices and my customers' happiness are not affected by the short fingers mentioned
Alright, we've got
earlier
a
in the
fountain
advertisement.
now.
Just remember, when the game's on the
Next,
line, who do you count on?
got a library.
Steel frame spots. That's
Don't have a
who.
math club yet.
Check out
Got
our
that.
ad in the Weekly Nickel.
We've got another academic statue.
I'm Jessica Statler,
Hmm.
and this is Synthetic Dawn Radio, the Grey Poupon of the radio world. Classy, but with a kick.
Maybe we'll do something else. What's that? Auditorium, we've got that. Yeah, fair enough. I know your rent situation down there is going nuts as well as here in Brisbane. Bookstore. Got bookstore. Media lab, how big are these? Might anarchy that one. Alright, we've got a media lab now. It's pretty high on that side. Or should we just raise? Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Chess club. I'm not going to do a school of medicine because I'll do a different one for that. Yeah, chess club, where can we put the chess club? Maybe we could put the chess club guys over here. Gazebo best, yeah. Yeah, well, I did put him off to the side. Math club. Hmm. Let's maybe try to. What else do we have? Math club. Oh, the futsal club. Should we put the futsal club there? Let's see. No, the futsal club looks crap. This is where everyone graduates, you know, right near the water. Can't have the futsal club there. Maybe we will put the math club here. Yeah. What a prestigious location for the math club. At least the building looks decent. Let's get her down a bit. Might leave her a little bit elevated so they can have a view. Oh, so they can have a view of this. Alright, I think we need to feather that down. I need to mess around with this feature because I don't know, these things here don't seem to be working and it just does these really sharp corners. But I think that's a problem for another night. The first part of my degree, I graduate hopefully first part of 2025. But I'm doing it part-time, so it's a bit slow going. But the really good thing is I actually managed to get a job in council already in the planning section. So I'm actually studying planning while working in the planning section at the same time. So that's a massive thing. But yeah, finishing the courses, yeah, do it part-time makes it slower and dragged out. Let's just try to level this back out. It's kind of annoying me. There we go. Let me try to get some sort of natural looking. Such a high cliff. We might try to bring this. Oh, look how high that is there too. Crazy. They want to put a ferry terminal down there. Alright. There's not that many buildings left now. I think it's just dormitories. Well, the job itself is actually specifically a university student planner job. So this particular council, and I think a few councils do it, they'll actually hire students that are currently studying. So they're not officially a planner, they are officially, like my title is university student planner in my job. And so I get exposure to doing what planners do, doing basic level stuff, I guess. So technically no, but obviously by doing this job, I'll have a massive jump on, I guess, graduates in terms of experience. So when I do graduate, and it can be quite common for a university student to be hired as planners properly just before they finish their degree. They're almost finished anyway. So yeah, it's a great opportunity. So at the moment, I'm punching 4 days a week at work, and I'm doing 2 subjects in uni. So they actually give me the flexibility. I can actually cut my days down to 3 days during semester, and then I work essentially. I work full time when it's not semester, so it's semester breaks. So it's a pretty good system because obviously because it's catered for students, um, they understand it needs to be flexibility, and they build that into the job. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. They do it for, I think, engineering students as well. And what else is there? Just trying to think off the top of my head. Definitely in engineering, and I think some of the environmental scientist sort of stuff as well. I guess it works for them as well because obviously they're not having to pay us like they would a planner. You're obviously on a student wage, which is not actually too bad. Like it's pretty reasonable considering. Yeah, yeah, it is. I guess public sector is always a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit like a lot of the people that are already there say the work-life balance is much better. Like doing planning in the private sector is a lot more. Apparently, it pays a lot more, but at the same time, you're working way more hours. It's way more stressful, and you're probably per hour getting paid better when you're working in public because you're not working those extra hours that you don't really get paid for. Yeah, yeah, pretty, yeah. So, I mean, I'm hoping to get a permanent role where I am, hopefully next year or end of next year or something. That would be great. What's going on here? We're having, so see the mods here, look at it. It does actually sometimes cause problems like this here. Now, I'm not sure how that's happened, but I wonder if I just delete that section and build it again. Okay. Okay, cool. That's fine. Sometimes you can mess. At the start of this stream, I connected up in here and it just destroyed everything in here. I had to literally rebuild it all. It was very frustrating. So the mods, while they're awesome, sometimes they can, yeah, cause you a whole world of grief. Yeah, sinkhole. Well, got rid of it. So let's save. Gotta remember to save. Okay, so I think, oh yeah, I need to do a dormitory. A dormitory. Just gotta find it. Here we go. Now we just gotta find an aesthetically pleasing spot for it. Actually, it looks like a reasonable building. I should have probably put it where I put the math club. Yep, let's do that. Let's get rid of the math club. Or could we put it like that? No, let's do it this way. Loves building it up high. Although that doesn't look... Just to be super pedantic, I don't like the look of that. We're putting the math club back there. Just gotta find it.
Italian for jean jacket. We take the second best of Milan and with an appropriate markup bring it to you. Just because you don't have taste doesn't mean you shouldn't
Yeah, I
have
think it should
pants.
still have some height.
Compare new apparel, clothes that knock
The only weird
cool.
thing is the staircase here. Obviously, that's that's a pretty decent staircase there.
I'm just a staff, and
Okay,
this
I
is
can live with
Embedded
that.
on Radio.
I'd rather having
It's
it a
a
little bit
synth
higher.
for every mood, but not a mood for every synth. True,
I've
it's
always
been
wanted to do.
amazing
I mean, I
times.
guess I wanted to do sort of architecture when I was a kid, like design and buildings, and I love road design and I love maps and all that sort of stuff. And then I guess over time I realized it's probably urban planning that I wanted to do. I should have done it at a lot younger age. I sort of fucked around in my earlier years. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I just always feel like I was built to do it. Okay, we're gonna figure out where I'm gonna put the dormitory. Faculties, okay. Dormitory. Actually, I could probably stick them right here. Or would you really have dormitories right between these two things? Probably not. You'd probably have a couple. Um, why didn't I do it when I was younger? I guess I was chasing money, and I guess I wasn't probably pushed hard enough to go to uni and do that. And I was a little bit of a delinquent as well. Got into some things that I shouldn't have got into. Um, yeah, and they burnt a lot of my younger years. And then finally, I just decided to pull my finger out and do the bridging course to get into uni and started there. Just, I guess, the cliche saying of like, just start taking one step forward and, just keep taking another step and another step and another step. And I guess that's what I've been doing. And now I've got 2 kids now, and I'm doing it while I've got 2 kids, a family, and a full-time job. So if you're young, yeah, take advantage of stuff when you're young, especially your study and what you want to do. And set yourself up, because it's definitely not easier doing it when you're older. Where do I want to put these? Guess we could put one there. Or here. Yeah, I think here. Yep, that works. But not that high. Bloody hell. Okay, we can live with that. We can tree up that section anyway. Yeah, well, if you enjoy doing business, complete the degree. But yeah, I guess the biggest thing is, yeah, you got to work out what you're passionate about, yeah, and you might find that out when you're doing business as well, when you're doing your business course, because they'll do different subjects in different areas. You probably find you like one more than the other. But I guess there's probably some truth to the saying that if you do something that you love, even if it's not necessarily something that's traditionally high paying per se, if you're really good at it because you love it, you should probably do well in it anyway, if you know what I mean, rather than doing something you hate just because you want to make heaps of money. So I guess, yeah, the key is probably, yeah, finding something that you do love, and you might find that what you're doing now. Just do business, and I don't know. It's hard to, I guess it's hard to, I guess because I've always sort of felt I knew what I wanted to do in a way. But I guess you just got to try a few different things, and yeah, I'm sure in the cross subjects of what you're doing, something will stand out that, you know, you find yourself better at it than other things. So, okay, so can we chuck another? We should really have two dormitories. But I think that's way too close. Oh, actually, it does. We could do a move it job. Yeah, well, USQ's main campus is in Toowoomba. I've been there for a week to do a practical. There is a campus in Brisbane at Springfield, and I've been there to get my student ID. But other than that, honestly, I haven't really touched campus really at all. I'll probably be going there at the end of the year again for another practical. So you basically stay there for a week at a residential school and get the practical part done. Yeah, that looks alright on that spot there. Oh, you can rotate it with the right click. I was wondering about that. So move it lets you rotate the building as well. That's awesome. Square it up a bit. yeah, all the lectures, all my lectures are like there's a live lecture through Zoom every week, um, and it's recorded as well, so you don't even have to necessarily watch it then. So you can literally study at your own time, which makes it super flexible. So which makes it, yeah, even easier to manage with working at the same time. So before I was with the council, I was working full time in real estate and also for a charity at one point. So yeah, so it's like so easy to manage that. I know some of the other students in council, they've got, set rigid lecture days that they have to go to or that they should go to, and it does make it a little bit harder with managing it with work. Okay, cool. I think I'm happy with that. It's level with the road there, which is better. And we'll just tree line it down here. Okay, we still got the futsal club to go. Futsal club's such a crappy looking building though. We'll put it next to the chess club. We can sneak it in here next to this building so it doesn't look so there. We'll just move it across. Oh yeah, that kind of works. That kind of looks a bit natural. It's not sort of by itself. Yeah, I know. I don't really know my way around a uni campus. I mean, yeah, the Toowoomba campus for USQ is pretty old and it's actually pretty uninspiring to be honest. Um, yeah, so I have no concept of uni in the traditional sense of, walking around to dormitories and I don't know, libraries and all that sort of stuff. Man, it must have been so tough for people back in the day before, like the internet and stuff, when they were studying at uni and having to get books out and oh, mate, that would have just been added a whole nother level of. But I guess they wouldn't have known any different. So yeah, so really the way I'm designing this campus may be completely like, you know, not right because one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 11.
shipping and packaging that
1,
mankind
2,
has ever
3,
known.
4,
Proving
5,
that to find what's
6,
in your soul, you have to
10,
look outside
11.
the box
Okay,
and
11.
into another box, which is a house,
11
your
units.
home. And that truly is the greatest box of all. Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week time television event.
Cool, so
A
we've got
Box
some
on Both Your
symmetry now.
Houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
offices of a lawyer and an accountant. Is that us? Well, what do you
Oh yeah,
think?
that's right. So
Seems
that
to
would
me that
be
there's a
the
lot of you
box
out
there.
there who
Yeah,
might
okay,
need
cool.
the use of the law accounting. But that's
All
not
right, I'm
legal
liking the
advice.
symmetry.
That's life
The
advice.
symmetry is
In fact, we're
working.
legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting. Officially
It's
unlicensed since
starting to look like a real
2005.
campus now. And we've got literally any building left.
You're listening
Got
to
it.
Synthetic Dawn Radio
Got
with
study
Jessica
hall.
Statler. Tune in
Groundskeeper. Did I
and
sort the
dance your way
groundskeeper out?
through the rat
Can't
race.
remember. No, I didn't. I think we should sneak him in somewhere as well. Here. We might just sneak him in here. Yeah, that works. Which uni do you go to? Uni of Sydney? Just trying to remember the universities. Macquarie University or University of Western Sydney. Just trying to remember all the unis down there. Sydney Uni. That's the one in near what is it? Broadway? If I'm thinking of the right one. With the really nice old traditional buildings. Yeah, yeah, I know the one. Yeah, it's a really nice campus there. Okay. Futsal club. Got it. Got it. Cafeteria. Got it. We don't have that university fountain. Can we use that somewhere? Actually, we could probably put the fountain here. Now that I know you can rotate. Oh no, I do have a fountain. Okay. I can have two fountains. Alright. So... uh, we probably want it to about there. Yep. Is that? Is that really straight though? Yep. Okay. Or is there another option? Don't know about the two fountains.
Stranger,
We do have another
are you
statue.
acting like a stranger? You've been missing from Earth lately, and I don't know if I can
Chess club.
go
Did I do the chess
on.
club? Yeah, I did. Wow, I'm getting tired. Alright, we might get rid of the fountain and put the second statue. Might turn it around. Alright, so we'll do the statue there. We'll do some landscaping next, but not tonight because it's 11:30 now. I'll have to study tomorrow. We'll hook up the power. Oh, the power is hooked up. Now we need water. Okay, so we've got water now. Alright. Okay, at least we've got the campus going. Next I'll be doing is the landscaping, polishing it up a little bit. But we should be able to get people coming to it now. So let's turn it on and see if we can get any students here. I've been streaming for a couple of weeks now, and I'm nearly every night, probably around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I guess, 7:30, 8 p.m. at the earliest. Because the reason I started streaming is I'm playing this anyway, so I figured why not stream it. So my downtime, this is what I do. I'm doing it for a little bit longer today because I don't have work tomorrow, but I do have study day tomorrow. So, yeah, that's normally, and I guess probably Friday night, Saturday night, I'll probably try to do a decent length one, like play for at least 3 or 4 hours. Oh, I've done 3 hours tonight. Do a 3 or 4 hour stream. Alright, let's have a look here. Let's see. Yeah, we got people walking here. We'll probably name all these buildings with something fancy, like the universities do, like, you know, so and so's building or something. Now, how do I see people? Okay, here we go. Campus buildings. Oh, campus attractiveness. Number of students. Oh no, that's students level. Where's the number of... Give them student healthcare, we'll give them free lunches, we'll do visiting scholars, universal education. Oh, I've got to build sports arena. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, that'll be next time as well. How can I see my campus attractiveness students? How can I have 1680 over 500? How does that work? Yeah, time goes really quick in this game. This is odd. It's telling me I've got 1729 students out of 500. I don't understand how that works, but anyway. Oh no, here we go. Student capacity is down here. So I've already got nearly 2,000 students in the what do you call it? The pre-release. This road, if this street is not connected properly, let's fix that quickly. Considering I haven't really done the landscaping properly, it's looking alright. Like, look at the view down here. Straight to the main building. Okay. So yeah, the campus is looking pretty good. Landscaping next. What sort of traffic is coming in here now? Oh yeah. Yeah, very cool. I just keep thinking, yep, I'm gonna finish now, and I just keep wanting to keep going. This game is seriously addictive. We'll eventually need to build something special on this waterfront here. We gotta get this ribbon freeway to come all the way over here. That doesn't look. That's better. Alright, it's becoming nighttime now. Oh, look at the university at night. That actually looks quite decent. Look at that, with the city in the background. Pretty happy with that. Come across the center of Fibonacci. Pull across to the city. Come down through here to Florence Circle. Should probably read that. Oh yeah, and the street lights are different, so it gives it a generic, a different kind of feel to the rest of the lighting. Okay, so I'm going to leave it with some cinematics to finish it off. But yeah, good to chat with you, Cobra Dragon. I'll have to check out some of your videos as well. You're streaming as well, are you? Or? Ah, okay. Ah, okay, fair enough. I guess what I do with mine is I've actually got two 1060 graphics cards in this PC. So I've got the ultra wide screen running off one graphics card and then two side screens running off the other one. So I guess it takes the pressure off the one because my graphics card's obviously not, it's like a 5-year-old card, 6-year-old card. But yeah, have a good night. Yeah, well, my intention is probably to try to get a new graphics card when I know when CS2 is coming out because I'm pretty sure my graphics card's going to struggle with CS2. I just hope the prices have gone down a lot more by then. You need to check if you got a key. Not sure what you mean by that. Ah, fair enough.
Lights, camera, movie. There's nothing like watching a movie to take you to another place or time. And there's no better place to watch than Drome Cinema. And no better time than the time it takes you to get from where you are to where we are. You'll break box office records of fun as you take a trip to Tinseltown Movieville, USA. Action, cut, quiet on the set.
Ah, okay, random chance.
Absorbing fabric, guaranteeing the only thing
Okay.
you hear is the movie. That high-pitched shuttle drone is normal. It's the sound your ears hear when there's nothing for your ears to hear here. So come on down and enjoy the movies where everyone's a star.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the best service and the best home-style meals in town. We'll make sure you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now, be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so we are not responsible for what happened there on that awful, awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the old
All right. Well, good night, my
old-fashioned
friend.
family restaurant.
Cheers for the
At the Old
follow.
Grain Mill from our
Thanks to
family
everyone for
to
the
yours.
follows. Have a good night.